The hill you're willing to die on. So this question is, what is that for you? What's the hill that you're willing to die on? What is the cause? What is the mission? Okay. I approach this question also in a different way, and especially during the sovereign initiations. I'd ask the men, what is the mission that you would go into battle for? Okay. And not only just that, what is the mission, what is the cause that you would go into battle for, even if you knew you weren't going to make it out? What if you knew that you were not going to make it out of that battle, but you also knew that it was the best way to move this mission forward, to advance this cause forward? What mission, what cause would you go into battle for, even if you knew you wouldn't make it out? What is that for you? I invite you to reflect upon it, to walk with it, meditate on it, carry it with you over the next few days, or perhaps you know it right now. And I love the clarity of this because it takes courage, it takes connection, it takes commitment to the thing that matters to you most. And when that connection solidifies, when that connection clarifies, it provides such a contrast to everything else in our life. Why the fuck spend time? Why the fuck spend resources and energy on anything other than what's connected to that cause for you? To the people that are connected to that cause. Because that is what you're supposed to be doing here. And that is the source of a type of power that can only be realized when a human being is connected to the very thing that they were born to do. So I have pictures here of a story of 300 warriors who did just that. 300 warriors that were fighting an incredibly massive army. And they were doing it to defend the community, to defend the people, to defend the home that they loved. And there came a point in time where they knew that they were not going to make it through. Even though they kept advancing, even though they kept winning and moving forward, there came a time where they got overrun and they knew it. But they gave themselves to advance the mission forward. And the mission was to protect those that they cared about. And their sacrifice ended up saving the people that they loved. It gave the people that they loved enough time to build an army to defend what they loved, the people that they loved. And so in this scenario, you don't have to die. It's not the point here. But the point is to connect to what is so real to you that you're willing to give everything. I'm fortunate because when my first business collapsed and I lost everything and I was broken mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. And I just wanted to leave this planet. I thought of ways of just ending my life. And in that period of time where I was stripped away of everything that I thought was me, when that was all stripped away, all that was left of who I actually was. And I got to feel that. I got to feel the mission. And I didn't know what it was at the time. But I knew that that was a very different feeling when I was connected to my mission. And in that moment where I thought of taking my own life, I realized something that I had known all along, that I am here to help in a very positive way. And also in that moment, since everything had been stripped away, I realized that all the success, all the money, all the freedom, all that stuff is great. But if I wasn't living my mission, if I wasn't doing the cause that I was born to do, then none of it fucking mattered. So that's when my real quest began. Finding out what that cause was, what that mission was, and bringing more of that energy into my life on a daily basis, into my business. And it took time, and that's why this journey is here today for you. Okay? So you don't have to, maybe you've gone through your own experience already. Maybe you haven't. You don't have to go to the depths of the darkness. A lot of people, a lot of us, that's what it takes. But you can learn from my story, from other stories, and just connect to it right now. Okay? So reflect on this. Let it blossom. Let it grow within you, because the energy is there. But oftentimes it needs a little bit of, the connection needs to grow. Okay? I'll see you in the next video.